morning, welcome back to Wandering Wheels. I'm sorry there hasn't been an upload for a couple months now, but unfortunately life got in the way with me having a few sciatica flare-ups where I couldn't do a lot, and then when I could I just wanted to get it done. So yeah, that's why there's been a bit of a delay, and just life in general really. I have done quite a bit to the van since you've last seen it. So let's get into the video, and I'll first take you to where I have done the solar panels. So yesterday I took delivery of Unistrut because I'm going to do a Unistrut roof rack for the solar panels to sit on. Got these little cap things that attach the Unistrut to it, and I'm spray painting them with some hammered black spray paint. I'm not going to mention the company I bought them from because, to be honest, I was absolutely appalled. The amount of tape that was put on, I can't get it off one part, as you can see there, but hopefully that won't be visible once I've got it up. But also I've ordered the fill caps, but 4 of them out of the 7 are cracked, so they've got to go back and I've got to get more. So yeah, I'm not gonna tell you where I got them from because they're just not very good. So yeah, they were cheap, which probably explains it all. Buy cheap, buy twice. The solar panels are now up. I've put them up with Unistrut type roof rack. I still need to add in the infills into the Unistrut, but that's a job for another time. They've been up a couple of weeks now actually. I've not had to charge my Bluetti since I've installed them, which is really good. Probably be different in the winter, but currently they are fully charging the battery every day, so that's really good. The panels I chose are Renogy Shadow Flux, which is good because I live in an area where there's trees opposite me and birds like to deposit stuff on my panels. As you'll see already, they've done, so it won't affect the performance quite so badly. I have done other things in the van already. I will show you that in just a minute. So since the last upload, I have completed the framing of my toilet. It was supposed to be a shower, but I've decided not to now, so let me show you in here. I put a little mirror on the outskirt. It's got a magnet to keep it shut, but I have also got a catch when I'm in transit, so it doesn't fly open. I still need to fill in that little gap there. That's the last bit of the external stuff that I need to complete. I've put a tile in on the floor and just painted it. I've finished that little bit there, but the rest of it I haven't finished cladding in, so I've just painted it just so I can use it and it looks halfway decent. The toilet I'm using is a Got2Go, a Julka Got2Go. It's okay, it gets a bit of getting used to, but yeah, we're okay with that. Does what it needs to do. Bedroom area is finished apart from the net curtain, which I need to attach in the corners with some Velcro, which I will do later on. So one of the other things I've done in the van is installed a pull-out step to make it a little bit easier when getting up into the bed. It's not a massive step, but it's just sufficient for what I need. It just makes life a little bit easier really. It pushes back. I haven't noticed it pop out at all when I'm driving, so that's really good. It's not tight, but it's not loose, so all good there. So the kitchen area, I don't like those tiles. They don't stick very well. I bought them in the sale ages ago before the van build really started. So I've decided to change them. I've ordered some new ones. You'll see that later on in the video. I've also put up some net curtains along the sliding door to keep flies and stuff out. Currently I've got like a net that I used when I was in France over the window, but it did the job. But I think it might be better to put it on the outside rather than the inside. I still need to, like the other back doors, I need to attach the corner bits so they stay up with some Velcro, double-sided Velcro. I've put up a washing net there, and there's a net in there. I've now got cushions along my sofa rather than the backing because the double seats don't move, so that is great. I have installed a hookup, but I'll show you that later on in the video. I also need to sort out the wiring. I've bought some cable trunking to neaten it up a little bit. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So in the garage area, I have put a temporary curtain up. I haven't edged it or anything. I've just chopped it down with pinking shears to try and stop it fraying. And worked, but hey ho, it does the job to keep things out of the back. So this is my garage area. As you'll see, the wiring is a bit of a mess. I just stuck it up with some of the silver tape. So I bought some cable trunking to tidy that up and make it look a bit better. That's my power station that I use, which powers the whole van. So this is my electric hookup. So how I've done it is I've used one of these camping thing which has the circuit breaker already on it. I've threaded it through to under the van. So it comes under the van. And the way I have attached the hookup, I don't know if you can see, I've Sikaflex some wood underneath there and installed a hookup socket under the van rather than drilling and cutting through the side of the van. So one of the things I found I didn't like was the 25-litre water containers I had in the van. So I've changed those. I now have a 40-litre at the back and for the fresh water, and a 30-litre wastewater at the front. On the wastewater, I have installed a tap which I can attach a hose pipe to empty that. And if I want to clean it, I can just take it out because it's just attached with a ratchet strap. To fill the fresh water up, I just get a hose pipe with a spray attachment on it, and because it's got the big entry bits on it, I can fill it quite easily, and then I can see roughly how much water I've got. So also, as I've said, I've done a couple of trips. I've done 3 campsites, a festival, went to Van Life Fest, which was amazing, and we booked to go back next year. But I also went to France for a week. It taught me an awful lot about what I possibly will need in the van. So I've bought myself an e-bike because a lot of the sites I stayed at were not in the town, and with sciatica, walking was quite difficult. So an e-bike will enable me to get about and see the places I'm going a lot better. I bought a fold-up one so it'll fit in the garage area, hopefully. So yeah, so we've done that. I've also done a campsite tour of one of the campsites I went to, which I thought was rather good. So the last couple of nights I've been staying at Trippenkennet Farm campsite, which is in Herefordshire. I'm on pitch 36, which if I spin you around, bear with. Yeah, I have a service pitch, so I've got water, and apparently, yeah, there's grey waste down there as well, so with electric hookup. It's got 25 pitches, and the services are actually quite good. So you've got all down there, and just other side of that hedge is a fishing lake. So down here is where the ladies' toilets are. The men's are at the front, but you also have washing up facilities, a freezer, a selection of books and magazines. There's also a wash machine and a dryer, which is £1 per load for each one. Nice and clean, just what you need. Also have a little information bit on the side there tells you where the nearest shops are, post boxes, just general conveniences. So over there you have the fishing lake, and this is where you access the ladies' toilets. There's hopefully nobody in here. If we come around this way is where there's you can buy eggs for £1.50. So this is where you can buy your eggs. It's even got a defib, which I'm actually qualified to use, so it's always worth having. There's more pitches over there. There's a couple of hard standings up there. And this is the way round to my pitch, which I will be leaving in any moment because I'm going for a walk down to Goitra. Yeah, it's a lovely little campsite. Toilets, shower blocks, really clean. The only downside with the shower block is the fact that it's push button and the water is warm, it's not hot. So yeah, my little tour of the campsite. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed what I've done so far in the van. It's coming along nicely and I've learned a lot about what works and what doesn't. In the next video, I'll be showing you the new tiles I have chosen, the garage area where I've tidied up the wiring, and there's a few other little bits I want to get the bathroom section finished, so that's all enclosed. I want to put hinges, maybe a gas strut on the lift up part of the bench, and just generally organize things from the things I've learned as I've traveled around. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Subscribing would be great as my little channel hopefully starts to grow. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.